Thank you very much, sir. Your matter is postponed to the 17th of January next year for us to arrange a trial date, right? You're in custody.
In custody? Son Tuli? In custody?
Tuli.
Matter was on the roll for docket TCA, your ship. Investigations are completed in this matter, ship. This matter is on the road today, Your Worship, for an inquiry to be heard relating to his absence in court number 1 on a previous occasion, Your Worship. He was previously granted bail, not bail, Your Worship. Actually, he was warned to appear in court number 1, and he has failed to appear on numerous occasions in court number 1, Your Worship.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Maleki, you represent the accused person, am I correct?
Correct, Your Worship.
Good, and the a warrant of arrest was authorized for the accused on the 25th of October.
Can the Your Worship confirm this?
Good. It is now for the accused person to either address the court, or either through yourself, or that he may leave evidence, okay, to the effect that his failure to appear on court on the 25th of October was no fault of his own.
As the court pleases.
Thank you very much.
Your Worship, I've consulted with him, Your Worship, and he gave the explanation that Your Worship, on the day in question when he was supposed to appear, Your Worship, he was not well. He did request his aunt, Your Worship, to contact me, Your Worship, because he had my contact number. But she told him she will, of which, Your Worship, it appears never happened. And only to find out, Your Worship, on the day when he was arrested, that such information did not come through, Your Worship. And when I consulted with him, I did inform him, Your Worship, that I never received a call to inform me that he is sick or what's happening with him, Your Worship. Actually, his failure to appear. And, Your Worship, that on its own shows, Your Worship, that he did make an effort to try to do something, Your Worship, since he himself does not have a cell phone, Your Worship. So he tried to get the assistance of his aunt, of which proved to be in vain, Your Worship. But then, Your Worship, my submission would be, it appears it was not due to his fault, Your Worship, that he did not come to court on the day, Your Worship. He was not in good health, Your Worship. Yes.
Mr. Maleki, I see that the accused, on the 25th of October, he was not in court. Right. I believe he was then arrested on a warrant on the 27th of November.
Indeed, Your Worship.
Okay. What happened between the 25th of October and 27th of November? If he was ill on the 25th of October, why did he not come to court on any other date? Why was he then arrested?
Your Worship, it appears that he was not really sure on what to do, Your Worship, as a layman, Your Worship. He did not know how to go about it, Your Worship. I believe that the main reason would be he believed that his aunt has contacted us, Your Worship, and probably would have been advised by us, Your Worship, if that happened, if that actually happened, on how to do or to go about it, Your Worship. That actually should either contact the investigating officer, Your Worship, or come to court directly on a date where would be available to assist him, Your Worship. It appears, Your Worship, that was the mistake that he made. It was a mistake on his part, Your Worship, with regard to that, Your Worship.
Good. Who is the aunt?
May I get the name of the, I get the name from there?
Aunt here?
I'm told she's here.
Can the
Mr.
aunt-
Twala, Your Worship.
Thank you very much. Is the aunt
That's-
ready here to confirm? Can we able to confirm that?
I have not consulted with her. I was not aware that she's here, Your Worship.
What? Can I?
Can quickly have a word.
Can I just have the matter stand down for a moment?
Yes.
Take some instructions there,
Yes.
and we'll proceed thereafter. Right?
That's the court.
Thank you very much. Mr. Twala, you can stand down. We'll call you back in a few moments. All right?
Take us off record, please. Please, just step outside. We'll call you, okay?
Can everybody? We've got a minor child we're going to deal with. Can the rest of the people just wait outside?
Mbali Mumisa.
Your Worship, after discussion with the accused, Your Worship,
Are we back on record for that? Oh.
Thank you.
yes, Your Worship, indeed. After discussion with the accused, Your Worship, we are not going to call any witness. Your Worship, yes, God, please.
Thank you very much. No witnesses to be called.
Yes, sir.
State.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. There's a witness the state would like to call. He's the IO of this matter, Your Worship. The state would like to call Mr. Zwani. Mr. Zwani.
The applicant may be seated. Come to the witness stand. Your full names? Your full names, please.
Lucky Williams one.
Do you have any objection in taking the oath? Do you have any objection in taking the oath? Sorry?
Your Worship.
Okay. Repeat after me. Say the evidence I'm about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you very much. The witness has been sworn in. Your witness.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. What do you do for a living, sir? How many years of experience?
18 years.
Come again?
18 years.
How many years as a detective?
5 years.
Where are you based? You are the investigating officer of case number 42, 32 of 9, 2024, right?
Yes, that's correct, Your Worship.
Accused is charged with theft, right?
Yes, that's correct, Your Worship.
Accused appeared in court number 1 on a particular day, and then he failed to appear after he was warned by this court. What did you do when you received the warrant of arrest?
I started to search him, but I was liaising with his father to confirm that the accused was not at the address. He claimed that he would spend time with the court.
Where was he?
I was not known by anyone.
Sorry?
It was not known by anyone of the family where he was.
So,
The bail condition of the accused was that he must remain at the alternative address of his aunt at Deep Kloof. Did you go and search for him there?
No, I did not, because I was constantly talking to the father. I was confirming that he was not.
So you never went to the aunt's place?
No, I only went there when I was confirming the statement for the bail.
With regard to this docket, how far are the investigations? Are they completed or are they still continuing?
I still continuing.
What is outstanding?
At the moment, there is nothing.
Or there's nothing outstanding? I would say that should I conclude that the investigations are completed here? The matter is trial ready.
Yes.
All right. Let's get back now. How did you get him arrested? How did he come before this court now? How did we get him before this court?
Now,
Yes.
he was brought
By
correctional services.
correctional services.
Okay, you mean now, like today?
Yes. No. How did we get him back? Because he was at large. He had absconded. He didn't appear before court.
Yes.
Now, how did we get him back to this court, to court number 1, before the matter was transferred back to the bail court?
He was arrested.
He was arrested. How was he arrested?
His father called that is at the address of the aunt where he was supposed to spend the time with the baby. And then we asked the police officers to check signed there for what is the warrant of arrest, and then he got arrested. And then they called the Justice Police to confirm that he's arrested, and then we kicked him to go and fetch him.
Do you know the bail conditions that were set for the applicant? Then bail conditions, do you know them?
I'm not sure, it's just that I know that one of them was that he must attend on the 25th of October at 53.
What is your attitude towards him being granted bail by this court now? What is your attitude?
No. He's already been granted one day. He's on one.
Yes.
I'm not convinced that he will come back or rather behave different. So I'm negative to it.
Why? Explain to the court. Give the court reasons why they shouldn't allow him to go back home.
It's because first his behavior is like undermining the justice system, including the criminal system, because he knew that he was suspect and was released only that he couldn't spend any money, but he couldn't respect her. And then another thing is that he can go hour again and then he give me another strategy to go back and look for him. But I've got a lot to do. Because I've got a lot of cases to do, so I don't want to look for him.
Worship, I have nothing further.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Malwe?
As the court please, Your Worship. So now, if I heard you correctly, you did not go or to the address where it was supposed to be. Did I hear you correct?
Yes, Your Worship.
Now, who arrested you? Do you know?
So the warrant
Yes.
was captain and sergeant. From the side of Douglas Day, but from the side of the proof. I forgot the name of the sergeant, but it's in the docket who arrested.
Do you know if he gave an explanation at that time of his absence, of why he did not come to court?
On the day of his arrest, when I asked him why he didn't appear, he just said he forgot about the date.
And where was he arrested? The place where he was arrested?
The proof on 4, so we took.
Will that be the same resident where he was supposed to reside?
Yes, Your Worship.
As the court please, that will be all.
So, Mr. Zwane, you're the investigating officer in this matter,
Yes, Your Worship.
and you don't know what are the bail conditions. So you did not bother to look at what were the bail conditions that the court said.
I'm not sure because I
No.
didn't see-
I'm asking you, did you not bother to find out what were the bail conditions? Because that is clear. If you don't know what the bail conditions are, you did not bother to find out what were the bail conditions.
It says it's Your Worship.
So you're not interested.
It's not like that, Your Worship.
Huh?
It's not like
So what is it like? You think the court says bail conditions just because it wants to do so? Okay. You say that the accused person is not a person who will, what they call it, adhere to bail conditions, but you don't know what are the bail conditions.
that. No, I was mentioning that, Your Worship, because of the one that was supposed to attend after the bill was granted to him, and then it did not. But further to that.
Yes, that was one of the many bail conditions. The one was to attend court. The other, that he was placed under 24 hours house arrest at 6643 extension 4 deep close. You did not know that. You did not know that the accused was forbidden from using drugs or alcohol until the trial is finalized. That the accused was not to interfere with witnesses directly or indirectly. The accused was not to enter the complainant's home, work address for the duration of the trial, or that the accused may be tested for drug or alcohol use. But you didn't bother to find out, isn't it? Yeah. And now you want to tell me that the accused did not adhere to the bail conditions when you don't know what are the bail conditions? What conditions was he supposed to adhere to that you don't know about? So how can you come and stand here and say that the accused did not adhere to the bail conditions if you don't know what the bail conditions are?
Worship, but I believe that he was wanted and was told to know what are the bail conditions would be.
No. Yes. But you don't know what are the bail conditions, so how can you come here and say that he did not adhere to the bail conditions?
Because Worship, I know that there will be no bail granted without conditions. Even though I was not aware of the others of the matter.
Thank you very much. You may stand down. Thank you very much. Mr. Maluleka, has the accused, with the court, given an explanation that's reasonable?
Your Worship?
Has the accused given an explanation, that it was no fault of his that he did not appear in court?
As the court pleases, Your Worship, I submit that Your Worship indeed gave an explanation that is reasonable, Your Worship, of his absence, Your Worship. And Your Worship, the last question that I asked the investigating officer is where was he arrested? He was arrested at the same address where the court said he should be, Your Worship. And Your Worship, that I think should work in his favor. And Your Worship, just that next time I'll advise him, if the court is to grant him an opportunity, the last opportunity, Your Worship, he will be advised that he should make sure, Your Worship, that whoever is handling the matter should be informed, Your Worship. Even if it's not us, maybe the investigating officer. But Your Worship, my concern would be on that is that, Your Worship, like the court said, Your Worship, it shows no interest, Your Worship, in the matter. That's the investigating officer. But then, Your Worship, my submission is, if this court is to grant him another opportunity, Your Worship, advise him, surely, Your Worship, not just to contact us or contact the investigating officer in case he will be absent, Your Worship. To try himself, personally, Your Worship, to contact us or the investigating officer, as the court pleases.
Thank you very much. Mr. Maru, Mr. Moshe.
We have the opinion that he should not be allowed to go home. He forgot the court date. We are going to assist him not to forget. Going forward, he must come from prison, Your Worship. That's our submission before this court.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Twala, you may stand. Thank you. I'm just going to read very briefly. Now, the accused has been released on warning. And Section 72, subsection 4 says that the court may, if satisfied, that an accused referred to in subsection 2A or a person referred to in subsection 2B was duly warned in terms of paragraph A, and that the case may be in paragraph B of section A, and that such accused or such person has failed to comply with such warning or comply with a condition imposed, issued a warrant for his arrest, and may, when he is brought before the court in a summary manner, inquire into his failure, unless the accused or such person satisfies the court that his failure was not due to fault on his part, sentence him to a fine not exceeding 300 rands or imprisonment for a period not exceeding 3 months. Now, the accused person says that on the day in question he was ill, and he sent his aunt or asked his aunt to make a call to the legal representative, which he thought she had done. The legal representative says the accused was in the honest belief that his aunt had made the phone call. He did not come to court for that period between then and now, because he had believed that the message was conveyed. Now, that in itself is an explanation. Okay, the state cannot waylay the explanation that he has given. He cannot say that he asked his aunt to give an explanation or an aunt to make an excuse. So that as it stands. The second thing is that the investigating officer comes here and says that the accused person is not adhering to his bail conditions, but the investigating officer does not know what are the bail conditions. So what conditions is he talking about, if he does not even know what are the bail conditions? I am left here with an explanation that an accused person gives. Okay, it must be a reasonable explanation that why he did not come to court. And if he gives an explanation that appears to be reasonable, whether I believe him or not is not important. It's whether it is a reasonable explanation. And that explanation at the end of the day is that he's asked his aunt to call, and his aunt, and he believed his aunt had made that phone call. Whether she made it or didn't make it, I don't know. There was no evidence to the effect. So at this stage here, I cannot find that the applicant, number one, did not adhere to the bail conditions. Number two, the applicant was arrested at the place where the court had asked him to be. I cannot say that there's breaking any conditions, and for that reason, okay, the court accepts his explanation, and his warning is then extended.
Has the court please decision?
God please.
Right. Mr. Twala? I think so that if you are going to become forgetful of your court days, I'm going to have to then keep you in custody so that you do not forget your court days. Right, I've accepted the explanation. Okay. The next time you might not be this lucky. Okay, and then I would have to keep you in custody. Okay. The matter is now trial ready. I'm going to postpone this matter to sometime in January, okay, for disclosure. What? I'm going to transfer it back to the trial court. Okay, so I don't expect you, again, not to come to court. If you don't come to court, you'll be kept in custody again, and it'll be your own fault.
As the court please, Your Worship, regarding the date, I'm not sure whether my colleague will be available, Your Worship. As I've indicated previously, Your Worship, we'll be working to December.
Okay, so
Probably will take leave. I'm not sure when in January, Your Worship.
So
until when may I?
can I postpone the matter then to February, around the 5th of February? That will be in the first week of February.
It is suitable, Your Worship. If it's not, then I'm standing for it, Your Worship. I'm not sure.
Good, Mr. Twala. I'm going to remind you again of the conditions that this court set. Right. That you are warned on the following conditions. That you are placed under arrest from 6 a.m. to from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. for the duration of your trial at 6643 Deep Clove, Soweto Extension 4. So, from 6 p.m. in the evening to 6 a.m. you will remain there. If you are not there and the police come there and look for you, okay, you would be in breach of your bail conditions. Understand that. That you are forbidden from using drugs or alcohol until the trial is finalized. Right. That you are not to interfere with witnesses directly or indirectly. You are not to enter the complainant's home or work address for the duration of the trial, and that you may be tested for alcohol or drug at any given time. Right. Should you contravene any of these bail conditions, it is all that is required is for the police officer or anybody to make an affidavit to that effect. Okay, there will be sufficient reason for me to call you back here and inquire as to why you have contravened any of the bail conditions. Right. If the court finds that you've contravened any of the bail conditions, okay, the court may sentence you as well as revoke the bail. Still understood? Right. The matter is then now postponed to the 5th of February next year. Don't forget the date. Right. For you to appear in court 1. Okay? You are warned for 8:30 on the same conditions as I have explained to you. You may stand down. Thank you very much. You may stand down.
Thank you, Chief.
Is that okay? Is that our role?
Our role, Chief.